Hey you! Yeah you! Have you ever wanted to know what it feels like to be a lizard? Well boy do I have the trend for you. The TikTok morning shed. Now interestingly, if the people who did do this trend were lizards, they'd probably be trying to stop themselves from shedding, since, you know, in the reptile world, that's a sign of aging. And these skincare girlies hate aging. Now, I just want to preface this saying that I don't intend to put these women down for enjoying skincare. There's nothing wrong with being quote-unquote high maintenance, and I don't want to continue the incorrect notion that women's interests are inherently trivial. But it's important to mention that beauty standards have always been trends. Now, in saying all that, there's one aspect of a woman's beauty that doesn't seem to change, and that's the fear of aging. We're terrified of it. Girls are being told to get preventative Botox so they don't even have the chance to form a wrinkle, while other women are being ridiculed for the Botox that they got because it makes them look old now. The Botox that they got done because it was the trend at the time. Now, social media does not help this. The rate of information thrown at you is sped up 10 times. You can see how much better, prettier, and more productive than you everyone else is. Morning routines, night routines, 6 to 9s before 9 to 5s, and then 6 to 9s after that. And not to forget the topic of this video, morning sheds. Because you should even be making yourself pretty in your sleep. Now, the main components of the average morning shed seem to be pimple patches, maybe some wrinkle tape, a face mask of some sort, lip stain, either overnight curls or a bonnet or both, a jaw strap, sleeping mask, and last but not least, mouth tape. Basically, if any part of your face is able to breathe, you're doing it wrong. Not your eyes, not your pores, and most definitely not your mouth. Let's just hope no one steals your nose in the night. Oh, I got your nose! I got your nose! Now, I wanted to do some research because maybe there are some benefits to this. So obviously I thought I'd start with the most torture device appearing product used, the chin strap. But when I searched it up, all the top options were for those with disordered breathing, even helping keep a person's mouth closed for the use of a CPAP machine. And then there was one link claiming chin straps will snatch your face and improve your sleep. Obviously, improving sleep is of secondary importance to having a snatched face. I don't care if I'm sleep deprived, but God forbid my face is slightly puffy in the morning. But I think the same thing happened with mouth tape. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought mouth tape's original purpose was to help those with sleep apnea, not to prevent you from having a mouth breather face. Which, wow. I don't even think I want to go into why this is just so wrong. Please TikTok people, tell me why this face is undesirable. Do tell, please. Another example of this would probably be Ozempic, which I'm pretty sure was originally created to help those with type 2 diabetes, but is now being used by those who can afford it as a weight loss drug, even though it isn't even medically approved for that purpose. It's funny how products created to aid genuine health problems seem to get boiled down to some aesthetic use. But anyway, this claim of chin strap snatching your face is interesting. I didn't know we were made out of Play-Doh. Oh, what a cute baby you have. Oh my God, what the fuck have you done to my baby? If this was true, everyone would have flat noses from all the masks we were wearing in the pandemic. Oh my God, it's been such a long day outside. I can't wait till this pandemic is over. A chin strap is not going to change your face shape. I don't doubt that they probably reduce puffiness, but that's still what your face looks like. Like, the same effect will happen a couple of hours after you wake up, and you don't have to torture yourself for that result. Speaking of torture, Mouth tape won't change your jawline. Yes, breathing through your nose is better for you, but if you breathe through your mouth for your whole childhood, a little bit of mouth tape as an adult isn't gonna change your jaw structure. Because when you're a kid, you're still growing. You are kind of like Play-Doh, you're a little malleable. But guess what? When you're an adult, you stop growing. It's amazing how that works. You like dried out Play-Doh. So clearly, the solution to this is to put mouth tape on every child since birth all the time, up until they're 18. Because it's not worth risking that kids will mouth breathe during the day. God forbid. But what about the kids with asthma? You say. Surely this mouth tape should be taken off in an emergency. And to that I say, it's survival of the fittest out there. Obviously, I'd rather have no child than a mouth breather child. Now, my personal belief is that the majority of these morning sheds are just people who do it once to, you know, try out the trend and then get a couple of views at the same time. And then, not to be too cynical, but I believe that there's a group of people who just put it on to take it straight off. Because why would you ruin your sleep just to hop on a trend? I think that this is one of those. And don't get me wrong, I could be wrong. But I don't want to be wrong, and not just because of my massive ego, but because if it is true, she's just left a pore strip on overnight. Which not only is that terrible for your skin, it also just makes it less effective at removing blackheads, which we all know is the priority. You shouldn't even use pore strips more than once a week, let alone have it as part of your nighttime routine and wear it all night. That's like 32 times the length that they should be left on. Or, as the cool kids would say, half a stack. But seriously guys, if this is what makes you happy, go for it. But if you're feeling guilty for not doing this every night and morning, don't. You aren't ugly because you don't do a 15-step skincare routine every night. You're ugly because you don't do a 16-step skincare routine every night. I'm just kidding. You're not ugly, you're human. Not everybody has the time to do this shit. Even though some TikTokers might tell you we all have the same 24 hours in a day, we really don't. People have jobs, people have kids, people have a second job, people have more kids, people have Fortnite to play. #1 victory royale. All these important things affect your day. Ooh, a little bit of rhyming. Play, day, call me Dr. Zeus. Because I cheated on my wife while she had cancer, pushing her to suicide. But anyway guys, it's 5 PM, so I gotta go. If I don't start my nighttime routine right now, I will be going to sleep in the AMs.